My name is Evo and I am completely addicted to Rogue Tower. I just can't stop playing it. Now, if you remember last time we played this game, we got up to level 44 on the single defense, one level away from beating the game. But I can't quite face doing that again. It was too much, the stress was too great. So this time, I thought maybe it was time for a little bit of double defense. So as you can imagine, with double defense, there's two of them. It's going to be quite a lot harder. We're going to have two ways, basically, which they get to come from. So we've got two lanes to defend. We'll get some towers down initially next to these houses, just for the little bit of extra bonus gold that it's going to give us. That was quite an easy start. What are we going to go for? We know we're going to want some poison sprayers later on, so that's probably not a bad one to start with. In fact, we could get a little poison sprayer up there. Get a little ballista up there. Maybe get one or two ballistas on some of these other points. Just so they've got a good defensive line on here. Hopefully I've not left that too late. Stop him! Shoot him! Shoot him! Okay, that wasn't the start I was quite hoping for. We've already lost a point on the tower. But let's go and grab out a little mortar. We can stick one. Well, let's move that ballista down one. Let's put the mortar on there. Ballista there. Can we squeeze another? Not got enough elevation anywhere. Not got any good spots. Get another mortar on there actually as well. Just do a few upgrades. Make sure these focus the most armoured users first. On to the next level. The mortars are out. And missing drastically. That was a terrible shot, mortar. What were you attempting to shoot up there? Okay. Oh, and we've got some of our rip saws. Now, these are really nice. These, I like. Where are we going to put it, though? Well, probably here, since this is where now most of the enemies are. That should start deploying down the avenue here. Yeah, mortar's doing a good job of trying to target the most damaging enemies. Yes, we will have the extra shredder bleed. Thank you very much. Goodness, it does get a little bit more complicated when you've got them coming from all angles. Let's get a couple of extra ballistas up on that side. Since we've got the poison sprayer and the shredder down this side, they've got quite a lot to deal with. Oh wow, even more bleed. Yes, please. It's going to give quite a lot of bleed damage. A little extra ballista on there. Because we're going to have bulk of the enemies coming from this side by the looks of it. Because we've now got 1, 2, 3 roadways coming from this way. Poison damage. Poison damage? Well, the poison tower is doing some poison damage. Well, we might as well just keep stacking up this bleed, I guess. Although we do want a frost keep at some point. Maybe let's just grab that so we've got it. Because that will be quite a nice one to have. We can actually probably sustain one of these already. Yeah, let's get one on there. It's going to be quite a nice one. Go a little bit of health damage. Cool. Let's move the map further forwards. Yeah, you see we get them coming from all 3 angles from this side. Come on, fire my little blade of shredding. It's so effective. I just absolutely love that thing. I wouldn't have minded a flamethrower, if I'm honest. But we shall instead have more bleed. We're just going to make everyone absolutely bleed to death. Oh, we've got quite a few of these points down here. We're going to need a mana siphon at some point as well. Go on, shoot him down. Mortar. Whew, okay, just got him. There we go, there's my flamethrowers. That's kind of something I wanted. So let's just get a flamethrower in early on. I think we're just going to keep expanding this one out. Try and separate these waves out a little bit so they arrive at slightly different times. Hopefully this flamethrower can get a little bit of extra damage, some of the armor damage on here. Remove a ballista from there, because I do want to get a second flamethrower down, although admittedly, I don't actually have a lot of money. Get a little bit of flame down there. So now they should be bleeding, burning, and poisoned by the time they clear that corner, which is everything we want. And we could go for something like pyrochemistry, but actually, I think some slightly sharpened blades sounds pretty tempting. So let's go with that. And we're just going to keep expanding this one out, because we want to give this one the maximum sort of distance and a separation of this wave from all the others. At least that's my plan. The flamethrower seems to have helped a lot on this side, which is kind of nice. The waves are hotting up. Things are starting to get a little bit more difficult. The one thing I'm mostly conscious about, though, is the fact that sooner or later we're going to get Oogie. And he's going to be pretty strong, and we don't know which way he's going to come from. If he comes from any of these 3 angles, then these are probably our most protected routes. So we should hopefully be okay. But if he comes down here, we could be in trouble. So that's why I'm trying to save a little bit of money, should we say. So we've got a little bit of a backup in case he comes the way that I'm not quite expecting. Okay, we have Oogie deployed. We've got an Oogie Boogie in the building. I'm going to go for an early flamethrower on this 3+. Just to try and get some early burn damage on him. And actually get a bit of damage on some of the other enemies. We have got to be careful that we've sort of got a bit of a looming mana crisis, if I'm honest. So let's just get a few ballistas down here. Well, he's quite strong, isn't he? I forgot how strong he was, but hopefully the rest of the tower should have dealt with everything else by the time he gets here, so it should only be him to deal with. He's got a little bit of burn damage. He's mostly out of bleed now. Oh, they're going to have a little bit of a hard time over this side as well, to be honest, but they'll just have to deal with that. I don't mind if 1 or 2 people get through. I can live with that. The main thing is just to stop Oogie. And that's going to hurt. Oh, we lost 3 health there, but still, let's get the focus in on Oogie. Oh, people bringing down. He should at least hit the slow tower. Yeah, that's going to make a big difference. You get the flame on him. We've got the shredder doing the damage as well. Let's just get a little extra ballista in there to try and get a little bit more damage in. We can actually squeeze 1 or 2 more on the end there. And there we go. We're getting him pinned down. He's picking up all the bleed damage. And there he goes. Nice. I actually kind of was a little bit worried about that one, if I'm honest. So I'm quite pleased that one went quite so well. Let's see what we got treasure chest-wise out of him. Ooh, Shredder's gained sharpened blades. Worth having, worth having. On to level 17, and things are starting to hot up a little bit. Or more specifically, the mana situation is starting to get pretty bleak. In fact, it's so bad, we're almost completely out of it. I'm trying to deal with these blimmin' armoured people. They've got all the shield, and they're really hard to deal with, because normally I can stack all my poison towers in one direction, and that makes life a lot easier, but now I can't. And so they're all starting to breach through some of the poison towers. Trying to get them down, but I just can't quite get them down quick enough. Come on! Stop them, at least stop one. Go and get the other one. Ah, not quite. Okay. We've got a couple down this way. Should hopefully have enough ballistas here to deal with them, but yeah, quite challenging. These armoured dudes are a little bit of a pain to deal with, if I'm honest. Quite tanky, and really hard to get the poison damages. Poison damage? The poison tower to really sort of properly apply their damage. Aha! A mana siphon. That is something that was badly, badly needed. Let's get a few of these babies deployed. And let's slightly try and improve our mana situation, because it was getting a little bit clutch at times, if I'm honest. Okay, that improves our situation quite a lot. Let's continue expanding the map onto level 18. And we've got this little mana tower here at the start. This one's trying to get a little bit of shield damage in. A poison tower, sorry, on some of these shielded guys. See them trying to get in. Actually relatively difficult. Now we've got a little bit more mana. We can maybe sustain a frost keep. Well, maybe we can't. Even with the extra mana, we're kind of struggling. Look, we've got these guys coming through. I think they're going to hold there, hopefully. This frost keep doing a really good job of slowing the enemies down. We could potentially seek a little frost creep. Oh, I can't even say it. I've lost the ability to speak almost entirely. Yeah, it's going to cover that whole area, actually. That's quite a nice little frost keep up there, actually, to be honest. Cool. And we've got a little bit of spare money for an extra little mana siphon. As we actually survive round 18, things are looking pretty good for our standards. We're normally struggling. This is definitely the highest I've actually had on a double run, because I find them normally to be pretty difficult. What are we going to go for? I think a bit of broadhead bolts plus 2 damage to ballistas. Ballistas are still kind of the core tower unit that we're using, so I think they're quite an important one. I like them. So, everything's deploying. We've got a double stack of stuff down here. Hopefully everything should be getting a little bit of slowdown by the time it reaches the second tower, so the poison tower can hopefully do a little bit more. It's nice, which it is. And then we've got sort of the, whatever this thing is, the Bernie thing. I think my brain is completely fried. I've played this game too much, I just cannot even remember any of the tower names anymore. Nice that we've got these waves so separated by the looks of things. These guys are coming down here. Looks like we're holding them okay, actually, to be honest. Just get a few extra towers and stuff on some of these slightly higher elevations, just so we get a little bit of extra damage out. Some of these ballistas can be quite nice at times. They do output quite a bit of extra damage. Oh, there's a +3 on there. It's quite a nice little spot. And there. Ooh. Let's go for that. A bit risky. It's a bit risky. It seems like a bold call. It is a bold call. It may backfire. We shall see. Oh, this is going to lead us to a dead end. In which case we'll get a cheeky little ballista up there so we can get a few shots in. Oh, goodness. Quite a bit of stuff coming down. Let's just squeeze a cheeky mortar in on there. Oh, we've got some fast stuff coming through. God, we needed those extra ballistas down. Some of that's going to get through, though. Ow, ow. That was a little bit painful. We've got more stuff trying to break through here on my kind of choke point. How's the bulk of the stuff doing over this side? Looks like it's holding okay. Level 20, so far holding on. Just going to grab an extra mana siphon or 2 for here, since we've got them. We seem to be holding. It's just those fast things then that seem to be kind of causing us one or two issues. I might get a cheeky little flamethrower in like here. Because that's got quite a good bit of elevation here. It gives it good range and it should be able to shoot all along that straight, which will be quite nice for us. But last one to go, and hopefully we can just casually burn him to death. Oh, we could even upgrade our little poison tower. Nice. Oh, we could have an obelisk, but our mana situation just isn't that stable. We're going to get one or two more ballistas when we get some money just on here, I think. But having said that, maybe we should be getting another shredder. We only got two. We have actually only got two shredders. We got one up there, look. If we get some more money. Oh god, we've got quite a lot of stuff hitting the central point. That should give us access both sides. That shredder should have like a double run. Oh god, we've got a lot of stuff coming through. Things aren't looking so good. Oh, those towers did a good job of holding there. Looking on this side. Yeah, I'm not looking too bad over here. Thankfully, we get a little bit of healing on our tower. So that's managed to just about keep it alive. But things are quite challenging. I can't see us surviving a zombie Yugi if we were ever lucky enough to get ourselves to a level 25. That would be a bit challenging. What have we got then? Poison spray damage to shields. Maybe thinking a little bit about the upcoming Oogie situation. Because I know he's a full shielded Oogie. Probably isn't a bad one, to be honest. What have we got then? Let's start to think about getting some extra towers up down here. Although maybe that's not the main point of concern, really. Maybe we should be starting to up-armor some of these areas a little bit more. Can we fit an extra mortar on around here somewhere? Although, to be fair, they're holding there not too badly. The biggest wave comes from that side. How's this side holding up? Actually, not too bad. The frost keeps really earning their... well, keep... Ba-dum-tsh. I amuse myself sometimes as well. Earning their... really doing a good job of slowing everything down on that side. And then it kind of separates these waves out. So far, actually not holding too badly, really, all things considered. We could maybe think about getting an extra poison tower in somewhere. What have we got on the upgrade? Probably going to be our best bet, to be honest. We've got a fair chunk of money. We're going to have to get something in somewhere, aren't we? Where are we going to stick this poison tower? Maybe over this side, since this is kind of like the main route. I am also conscious that we really want to be getting the poison damage and stuff like that on early, so they have time for the poison to take effect as they make their way down the rest of the route, sort of thing. So that is kind of important. We couldn't technically get another frost keep on here. I just don't think our mana can support it, though, realistically. A couple of extra little ballistas on there, maybe. We could actually think about getting a shredder up here, since we'd actually have one on this side, and then it can sort of zip its way along this entire route, which is kind of cool. Oh, a couple of people getting through. Ouch. A bit of tower damage. Dealt with the rest of them. One little cheeky bat managed to get his way through. We could try and improve our mana situation, because it is relatively bleak. And that did give us an extra 6, which is kind of nice, if I'm honest. Let's keep expanding down here, then. And maybe get a few little extra mana siphons in. Level 24 now. The zombie Yugi's going to be here soon. Okay, this is it, lads. Whichever way this zombie Yugi come from, we're going to have to try and get some poison towers down. We're going to have to try and deal with him. Okay, he's come out of this portal here. And he's moving pretty bloody quickly. Let's get a poison tower down here. A little bit of shield upgrade. Main target shield, please. Okay, that should target down the zombie Yugi there. That should give us enough money for a second poison tower. Where are we going to get it deployed? Let's get it deployed there. Make it target most shield. Give it a little bit of an upgrade. And then we're going to go for a third one. Probably on here. Go for shield. And get the upgrades. Now, how's it looking? Not great, if I'm honest. We're getting a bit of damage in against it now, but not really anywhere near enough for what we actually need it to be. I've not even looked where the rest of the route is going. So we're probably going to have to go for a third poison tower. Oh, it's not going to be enough, is it? Not going to be anywhere near enough. What are we going to do here? Let's get a frost keep down there. Have we got enough still for another poison tower? No, not even in the slightest. He's got a lot of poison damage. And we have still got a fair way to go. I'm just kind of hoping that everything else, which isn't so good against shield damage, can sort of just still manage to rack up a bit of damage against him. You can see the frost keep's actually even having a hard time slowing him down because it didn't really do the damage against him. Come on, bring that zombie Yugi down. Get everything shooting at him. Oh, he's got into fortify though, and he's deployed more armoured minions. Some of them are definitely going to be getting through. Oh, This is going to hurt. 16. It's going to be 15. But if we don't stop the Oogie, we don't stop the Oogie Boogie. Go on, have him. Take him down. Shredder. Oh, okay. Okay, that went not too bad. See what we get out the treasure chest. Ooh, the slow ballistas are well worth having. That's kind of nice. Didn't think we were going to stop him then as we head into level 26. Things are going to be getting more difficult here, I think. We have got a little bit of extra money, though. And we did get quite a few towers down there. So I think we can afford a few sort of perhaps extra shredders now. How are things looking over on this side? Are they still kind of holding out, or are they starting to struggle a little bit more? Might get an extra little poison spray up here, because we actually don't have that many. And they still do a lot of damage against ordinary units as well. Oh, how are we holding up? Holding okay against these waves here. This is the main wave from this side. Seem to be holding this side, which is good. Mana is actually gone a little bit prompt critical. So let's get some extra little mana siphons down where we can to try and improve the situation. Plus 34. Thankfully we have quite a few little mana points so we can sort of siphon from. Could do the frost keeps, do the bleed damage, I suppose. A bit of vampiric snow. Never did anyone any harm. Level 29 and things are not getting any easier. We have got quite a few problems to deal with. We have got a little bit of spare money, I suppose, so maybe we should think about investing in something here. Get an extra little shredder in, because some of these stuffs are really starting to breach through. We're also getting stuff starting to push pretty heavily on this section of the tower here. And our mana situation is pretty bad. in no uncertain terms. I've got nowhere to build any more mana siphons. I need mana banks, that's my problem. Can't fit one in there. Oh no, we're completely screwed there. Looks like we've managed to hold on that side of the wave, which is nice. Got the big wave coming in this side, although the tower's actually doing themselves pretty proud. Hopefully we can stop the bulk of this. These fast ones are a real pain though. I've got quite a bit of money to spend, so let's get a few extra ballistas in on this side. Nice job, nice job. And we've got extra poison damage, increased max speed burn, all the shield. Let's go for the shield, actually. She's pretty tasty. Let's just keep expanding over this way as we get to level 30. Crikey. Things are getting a little bit out of control here. You've got to get some extra ballistas down here. Oh my god, look at the amount of stuff we've got coming. Deploy! I can't deploy my ballistas fast enough. No! Stop them! No! Get off my tower! No, you bastards! No! Oh god. Is that going to completely knock us out? Are they going to get through on this side as well? No, we've only got 5 points left on the tower. 3. No. That's going to take me to 1. Stop them. Oh, no. Oh, God. We made it to level 29. That still gave us a new double defense record, and we actually got quite a lot of points for that. And we would have been completely overwhelmed by the next wave. All armoured. Maybe we should have tried to deploy an obelisk. Although, I think my poor mana bar would have probably had a heart attack. Anyway, hopefully you enjoyed this sort of double trouble episode of Rogue Tower. If you did, do let me know what you think in the comments down below. And of course, subscribe to the channel for lots more random game content. Thanks for watching, guys, and I shall see you all on the next one.